Okay, guys, listen up, please. Guys, now I know that our goal is to make the Yankees lovable, and perhaps the only way to do that is by losing. That needs to stop now. This is the postseason. So I need big players to stand up and be counted. And Corey Seager, mate, if you think you're getting $35 million next season, you really need to show me that you're worth it. Yeah, mate, you need to make Babe Ruth look like Michael Jordan. Jordan played basketball? Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 10 here at the New York Yankees as we look to turn them into American heroes by winning the World Series with only American players. And well, we begin that challenge really in earnest now, don't we? Because it is game one of the divisional series. We are playing the LA Angels. It's the Astros and the White Sox in the other series. And yeah, this is going to be big. Let's have a quick recap of how everything finished up here. We did finish the season 96 and 66, so that's good. 4 games clear of the Rays in the end. We can see there the DJ finished second in hitting. Stanton was second in home runs. The DJ was second in WAR. Corey Kluber ended up third in ERA. He was top. He had most wins. Snell was third. Snell was second in strikeouts. So that was actually a New York Yankees record, I believe. Yeah, it was a record. So given the history of the Yankees, for Snell to come in first season and set a new strikeout record for the club, that's quite impressive. So well done, Mr. Snell, on that one. And if we go down a little bit further, pitching WAR, Corey Kluber led the way, and the Cannibal was only 1 game away from topping the league in saves. And given that he missed the last week or so, you got to say he probably would have got there had that not been for that injury. Now, how did we finish the season? We'll have a quick look here at the schedule. It was not great, if we're honest. We very much tripped over the line. We know that we lost. This was the one we lost. We ended up losing both the second and third games of the series against the Blue Jays. We had the final game against the Rays, and we only won 1 of 3 against them. So we were focusing on the playoffs. That's our story. We're going to stick to it. In terms of how everybody got on for the regular season, this is also our postseason team, which is probably a good opportunity to look at. As ever, I do just go with the 4 starters. You only need 4 starters in a playoff series, so that's what we've done. And you may have seen there, Snell will be getting the start for us today. The decision we've made on closer is we're going to stick with Kosowski. Is that a good decision? I don't know. But if he pitches well, he should do okay. So that's he's going to be the closer. And if we were to get through this series, the Cannibal should be back, and he'll obviously step in, and we'll probably just send Kosowski off. He can go and enjoy his winter, isn't it? It's not for soccer. But yeah, so that's the pitching and the hitting side of things. This is the team. It's more or less the team that we've come to know and love. I know you love them over the last little bit, and yeah. This is how everybody did. You can see we've got a couple of players in form coming into the postseason, which is always nice. Yeah, so that is how everybody did. Now, the big question we have to ask ourselves, it involves Corey Seager. He's the big free agent this upcoming winter. He wants, if we're going to have a look at contract and offer extension, he wants a lot of money. Now, we could probably get him down to at least $35 million for although, I mean, we wouldn't offer him 9 years. I don't know if he's worth it. I'll be honest. I just don't know that anybody is worth $35 million. I mean, you have to be really, really special. And I don't think he's really, really special. Is he? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I am a little bit torn as to exactly what to do. He hasn't been bad this season by any means. And we are a little bit restricted because we need to have American shortstops. But I just feel like maybe we could do a little bit better. If we go and have a look at upcoming free agents that can play shortstop. Now, obviously, Lindor's no good. He's not American. Baez is no good. Neither. I mean, you can see here that sort of the next best option would be someone like Semien, maybe a Trevor Story. You know, like we're very limited on what we can do. And is that going to mean that we have to kind of cave and give him what he wants? Trevor Story he's not as good. He's not bad, but he's not as good. So yeah, I'm very, very torn as to exactly what we look to do. We could, of course, look to trade for another shortstop, but then that can be risky as well. Or what would we have to give up to get it? Yeah, so that's the situation that we're in here. But yeah, any thoughts? I'm all ears, basically. What do we do with Corey Seager? That is everything more or less caught up on how the season ended. So let's get out there and play some playoff baseball. But first, of course, we need to check the lineups. And this is it. It is the DJ leading us off at second base. Corey Seager, the $35 million man, bats second at shortstop. Luke Voigt is in form. He bats third at first base. My boy Blue is the designated hitter. He bats cleanup. It is Aaron Judge batting 5 in right field. Chalkman bats 6 in center field. Stanton in left field bats 7. Austin Riley at third base. Oh, we really wish we didn't have him. Nico, come back, mate. He bats 8 at third base. Andrew Knapp, the catcher, bats 9. It is Snell on the mound for us today, going up against Andrew Heaney. This season, ERA of 3.31. He had a whip of, where's the whip, of 112. He had a ERA plus of 142, a WAR of 4.7. Lacks a little bit of movement. We have a lot of power hitters. Maybe we can take advantage of that. Well, let's go find out. And if you're wondering, yes, Ohtani is in the team. He will be pitching Game 2. The DJ will lead us off. Now, this past season, he set didn't quite set new records, but top 10 all-time at the Yankees. He was third in a season for hits, which is absolutely insane. And has he done that? He started us off with a home run. The DJ, wonderful start to a postseason. There we go, 434 feet, and it's 1-0 on the second pitch. The other thing he did was 6th all-time single season for singles. And as I say, you look at some of the names that have played for the Yankees with a bat in hand, and it's illustrious company. Babe Ruth, Mattingly, DiMaggio, and guys that I can't, off the top of my head, because I don't really know that many baseball players historically. And Voigt makes it 3 hits from 3. Or did we get a walk? No, he must have got a walk with... too busy trying to remember old Yankees players. And it's my boy Blue. Come on, Pete Alonso. 2 on, no one out. Full count, and Alonso strikes out. You're making me look bad, Pete. In comes the Judge, 1 away. What can he do with a full count? He draws a walk to load the bases for Tauchman. Let's see what he can do. Are we going to walk in a run here? We're not. He's popped it up, and I don't think it's going to be deep enough to score a run. No, it's not. But it is Stanton. Almost was just 1 home run away from leading the league in the regular season. And has he hit a grand slam? I think he has. Stanton! A first innings grand slam. It's 5-0 to the Yankees. And are you enjoying this Yankees team yet? It's about time we showed up on a YouTube game. Austin Riley comes in now. He has been a disaster this season for us, and that continues as he pops up. And that ends the first innings. We've scored 5 runs on 3 hits. Stanton with the slam, and it's Brandon Marsh to face Snell. Now, Snell, as you can see there, his ERA this season was 4.05. So, to form, we've already got enough runs to win this game. Mike Trout comes in next. Can Snell give him the treatment? Yes, he can. 2 from 2 in turn. We'd already 1-0 up at this point, Angels. Rendon comes in now to have a bat. Another 1-2 pitch. 2 out, no one on. Can Snell strike out the side? Of course he can. What a first innings that was. Hopefully not the high point of our postseason. And Knapp comes in to bat now, the catcher. It's a full count. And he pops it up, and that'll be 1 away here in the top of the second. And it brings the DJ up again. Home run last time up. What can he do this time? A full count. And he walks. Brings in Corey Seager, who walked last time up. A 1-2 pitch. Seager strikes out. You're not getting $35 million for that. It brings in Voigt. And Voigt gets himself a second hit of the game. LeMahieu will stop at second. 2 on, 2 out for Pete Alonso, who is 0 for 1. A 1-2 pitch, and Alonso strikes out again. And that ends the second, sorry. We're 5-0 up. Snell will face Upton. First pitch swing. And that's the first hit of the game for the Angels. A leadoff single. Derek Fisher. Now, we had him at the Blue Jays, did we not? He takes a 1-1 pitch. It's a stunning catch out there in center field by Tauchman. 1 away, runner stays at first, and Jose Iglesias comes up. An 0-1 pitch. That could be a double play. There's one, there's two, and that ends the second. We are showing up so far, aren't we, through 2 innings in this postseason. Aaron Judge will come up now. He walked first time around, a full count. And he walked second time around as well. They're scared of you, Aaron. And that'll do it for the pitcher. A disastrous outing, wasn't it, for their boy there. It's Tauchman, who is 0 for 1. A 3-0 pitch. Are we going to have the first 2 batters in the top of the third put aboard via walks? Yes, we are. And that brings Stanton. Already 1 grand slam today. Can he add a 3-run home run? Is that some sort of cycle? Can you hit for every sort of home run? A grand slam, a 3-run, a 2-run, and then a solo home run? Maybe that's the sort of cycle we can get out of Stanton. Austin Riley comes in and politely gets himself out again. That's 2 away. And it's going to be up to Knapp if we're going to get any runs in this top of the third. Oh, there it is, into center field, a full count pitch. And it is going to score a run, is it? Oh, yes, it is. I thought that throw was going home, but it's not. It's an RBI single for Knapp. It's 6-0. It's the DJ who is 1 for 1 with a walk. An 0-2 pitch. And LeMahieu strikes out. That ends the third, but we do add a run. We're 6-0 up. Snell will face Stassi now. A 2-1 pitch, and that is popped up. Tauchman is there. It's going to be a simple play out there for him to make. And that's 1 away. In comes David Fletcher now, the second baseman for them. A full count. Can Snell get another strikeout? No, but it's a ground ball. The DJ has it over to Voit at first. And that's 2 away for Albert Pujols. And that is well hit. And that is going to be at least a double. And 2-out double it is. Up comes Brandon Marsh, the leadoff man. He is 0 for 1 today. Can we get a second strikeout of him? We can. That ends the third. It's still 6-0. Only 2 hits for the Angels. And Sega will lead us off, who is 0 for 1 today, with a walk, of course, as well. He grounds it out to shortstop, though. That'll be 1 away. In comes Luke Voit. He is 2 for 2. A 1-0 pitch. And Voit pops it up. And that'll be 2 for 3 for him now. Brings up my boy Blue. And what can Alonso do? He's 0 for 2 today. 2 strikeouts, a 2-1 pitch. And Alonso, at least he's hit it this time. But that'll end the fourth. Or the top of the fourth, I should say. And it's still 6-0. Trout will face Snell. Trout's 0 for 1. A 1-2 pitch. Snell gets a little comebacker there. And that'll be 1 away. Rendon to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. It's a 1-0 pitch. That's popped up. Aaron Judge should have that relatively comfortably. Strolls around, makes the catch. 2 out for Jason Upton, who is 1 for 1. A 2-2 pitch. That'll end his interest at the plate, and it is still 6-0 as we go to the top of the fifth. Another new pitcher, Sandoval, comes in for them to face Aaron Judge. Now, one good thing, if we're looking sort of long-term at the series, is that we're going to go through... Oh, Aaron Judge has absolutely smacked that, and that is going to be a 3rd home run of the game. Judge with a first home run of the postseason. It's 7-0, 406 feet over right field. And are we enjoying these Yankees yet? It's good to see us show up on YouTube, I've got to say. I was really beginning to get annoyed that we lost every time. Alright, that's a strikeout for Tauchman. In comes Stanton. He's 1 for 2. Already with 1 grand slam today, and that's going to be another strikeout. Stanton's done his work, hasn't he? I think that's how he ends up just leading the team in RBIs. He just does sort of one big hit a game, or every second game, and then that's kind of him done. But it's 7-0 as we end the top of the fifth. Fisher will come back up to face Snell. It's a 1-2 pitch. Snell gets the strikeout. In comes Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 today. And that's a pop-up. It's easy to get carried away. You know, we've hit a few home runs. 1 really big innings there with a grand slam. But Blake Snell's putting up a really good show here, isn't he? An 0-2 pitch on Stassi. He strikes out. That ends the fifth. And the Snell show on the mound continues. Sandoval will face Nape. He is 1 for 2. Hit an RBI single last time up. This time, he grounds it to shortstop, and that'll be 1 away. The DJ comes back up. Hit a leadoff home run first time around, of course. But he's popped that straight up, and that'll be the end of his interest at the plate. And it brings Corey Seager in. 2 out, no one on. An 0 for 2 he is today. And that is a ground ball. He'll go 0 for 3. And maybe his asking can go down into the 20 millions now. Fletcher will lead them off. He's 0 for 1. Snell with an 0-2 pitch. Snell with a strikeout. That was very much a ball, wasn't it? Albert Pujols now. He is 1 for 1. A 1-2 pitch. He strikes out. How many is that now for Snell? 9 strikeouts for Marsh, who has already struck out twice. A 1-0 pitch. That is well hit, but straight to Stanton in left field. Makes a really good catch. And that ends the 6th. Luke Voit will lead us off. He's 2 for 3 today. A 1-2 pitch. And Voit pops it up. And that'll be 1 away. In comes PD strikeout Alonso. He's 0 for 3 today. A full count. Alonso pops it up. And that'll be 2 away. Brings in Aaron Judge. He is 1 for 1. Home run, of course, last time up. A couple of walks before that. A 1-2 pitch. And Judge watches strike 3. And we stretch with a relatively comfortable 7-0 lead. I say relatively comfortable because we've all seen our bullpen this season. An 0-2 pitch on Trout. There's another strikeout for Snell. That is 10 strikeouts now. Rendon, who's 0 for 2, comes in. An 0-1 pitch. And Rendon hits it well over center field. And it is off the wall on the full. And it's a 1-out double. So a little bit of luck there perhaps for us. If the wind was blowing a different direction, then that could have left. Full count on Upton. He draws a walk. For the first time this game, Snell under a little bit of pressure. 2 on, 1 out for Fisher, who's 0 for 2. Another full count. Another walk. Bases are loaded. Snell will face Iglesias, and we would love a strikeout here. It's a first pitch swing, and it's up the middle, and there goes the shutout. It scores 1. Only 1, though. Still loaded bases. Still 1 out. Snell will face Stassi, who is 0 for 2. An 0-1 pitch. Oh, he's hit him. And it might be time to take Snell out of this game. We've injured him. Well, it wasn't for nothing then. Snell will continue to Fletcher, though. And you've got to say, what are we doing? We've got to take him out of the game, don't we? It's another full count. It's another walk. Tying run comes to the plate. Why did I say it was relatively comfortable? It's Pujols. Another full count. This time it's a strikeout. That's 2 away. Number 11. And Chad Green comes in now, and he will hopefully end this innings for us. It's a 1-2 pitch. He does end the innings, but, well, that makes it a little bit nervous again, doesn't it? Jamie Barrier will face Tauchman, who's leading us off. He's 0 for 2 today. A 2-1 pitch. He grounds it to first, and that'll be 1 away. It brings up Stanton, who's 1 for 3. A 2-1 pitch. Stanton pops it up. And that'll be 2 away. It'll bring Austin Riley to the plate. He'll just politely... Oh, is he going to get a walk? It's a 3-1 pitch. Austin Riley finds himself on base. Well, now I've seen everything. Andrew Knapp comes up to bat. He is 1 for 3 today. A 3-1 pitch. He draws a walk. Suddenly there's 2 on, 2 out for the DJ. He's 1 for 3. Can he get another hit? No, he's popped it up. Second base goes back, makes the play, and that'll end the top of the 8th. Chad Green will face Mike Trout, who is 0 for 3. A 3-1 pitch, and Trout has hit that to the fence. And is anybody else just getting slightly concerned? Bearing in mind we have Kasowski to try and close this out, not the Cannibal. Rendon, who's 1 for 3, comes in. An 0-2 pitch. Come on, Chatty boy. Sit him down. No, and that's going to get in as well. Judge gets it in quickly. Stops the run from coming across, but 2 on, no one out. Jared Walsh comes in now. Is he pinch hitting? Oh no, because they had to take a guy out, didn't they? Oh, 0-1 pitch. And that is going to make it 7-4, and it's going to bring the tying run to the plate. Green will face Fisher, who, excuse me, 0 for 2. An 0-2 pitch. Fisher strikes out. Gives us a way out of the innings now with a double play. Jose Iglesias, who's 1 for 3. First pitch swing. That could be our double play, is it? There's 1. There's 2. And we've dodged a bullet there. We go to the 9th. Our lead, which was once 7, is now 3. Can we get some insurance run? It's Darwin Hernandez on the mound. Sager at the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. Come on, Corey. Get yourself on base. It's a full count. And he doesn't. He grounds out the first, and that'll be 1 away. It will bring in Luke Voigt, who is 2 for 4. Start of the day, 2 for 2. Ends at 0 for 3. That's 2 away from my boy Blue. Can he give us an insurance run? He's 0 for 4. A 1-2 pitch, and he strikes out again. We might need to consider his his place in the lineup. And it is Marshall even Kasowski to close this out. It's Suzuki coming in. It's his first at bat of the game. A full count. Now, we know we had Kasowski at the Blue Jays, I think. And it's either going to be a walk or a strikeout. There's a strikeout. That's all he does. Walks and strikes outs. It's Fletcher now who's 0 for 2. A first pitch swing. Well, this isn't going to be either of those. That's a ground ball. DJ has it over to first. There we go. They're down to their final out. Come on, Kasowski. It's Pujols at the plate. He's 1 for 3. A 1-2 pitch. Can Kasowski finish it? No, he can. It's not a strikeout, but Stanton has that. And we've won Game 1 in LA. Go on, boys. So there we go. A very, very important win, that one for us. Because if we have a look at the rotation here, we'll go and have a look at it better here. Corey Kluber goes Game 2. Absolutely fine. He was stunning this season. But Game 3 is James Talon. Now, he's not as reliable. His ERA was okay this year. His whip was okay. He had a positive WAR, which is something. But you wouldn't say he's someone that's going to go out there and dominate a game. And, of course, the other starter we have is Jordan Montgomery. This is where the injury to Garrett Cole really hurts us, doesn't it? Again, somebody else who was not particularly good this year. Did get that positive WAR. But only just an ERA plus just over 100. Historically, he's not. I mean, this has been his best season. So it's very, very important that we were at least taking a split of the games in LA, because I'm not convinced we're going to win our 2 home games. But anyway, guys, that'll do it for today. If you've enjoyed that, hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Now, the way we'll do this is we'll come back when the team has a chance to advance. Hopefully, that'll be game 3 back home at Yankee Stadium. If Kluber can get us across the line. But whenever it is we have a chance to come back, that's to progress, that's when we'll come back. And as I said, hopefully it'll be us going into the ALCS, and yeah, we won't have to worry about it being a sort of a Game 5 situation. As I said, hopefully Game 3, and we'll get a sweep going. But until next time, guys, I've been Aussie Bell, and thank you so much for watching. Take care. And don't forget to nominate your Players of the Year.